The first official trailer for X-Men Dark Phoenix landed online this morning, and I'm here bright and early to talk about what the trailer revealed, what I liked about the trailer, and of course what I didn't like. Before we get to all that though, I first wanted to say thanks to all of you guys, especially those of you that have subscribed. The fact that you're listening to this means a lot, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that button below and then hit the bell button right next to it. With that out of the way though, let's talk about the first trailer for Dark Phoenix, and I've got to admit that I wasn't really expecting much from this movie or from this trailer for various reasons. First of all, Fox pushed the release date back to next year, which is never a good sign. Second, they apparently did massive reshoots to change the film, and third, I wasn't the biggest fan of X-Men Apocalypse, and this is following that with the same cast. So there are multiple reasons why I'm not excited for this movie, but with that said, I think this was a fantastic trailer. And what I really liked about this trailer was that instead of throwing all the action into 2.5 minutes like they did with all of the Apocalypse trailers, they've instead decided to go in a different direction. This trailer focuses a lot on the characters. It shows you Jean Grey as a kid and obviously the car crash with her parents. It shows you her start to lose control. We get those moments between her and Cyclops, and we see how Jean turning to the dark side is affecting the rest of the team, specifically Professor X, who's somehow responsible for what's happening. Obviously I can't say what the film will be like, but this trailer is really marketing Dark Phoenix as a character-driven drama, not just another big explosive blockbuster, and that's something that we've not seen from the mainstream X-Men movies in a really long time. It really feels like they've found the right balance of what makes an X-Men movie and what makes a film unique, kinda like Logan and the Deadpool films. We do get to see Jessica Chastain's character in the trailer. She gets a few pieces of dialogue and we see her briefly, and I know that she's playing some kind of villain or alien in the film, someone that wants to take the Phoenix and use its power, but I'm still not sure how she fits into the film and what impact she'll have on the story, and I kind of like that they didn't show us or tell us too much about that character. This trailer does a really good job of giving us stuff to get excited about without telling us everything that's going to happen. So there's still a lot of mystery, especially when it comes to Jessica Chastain's character, and I can't wait to see the next trailer or to see the film to find out what's going on and to find out more. The tone of this one feels really different as well. It feels a lot darker, there's more weight to this. It doesn't just feel like another feel-good superhero movie. All of the other X-Men movies, not including Deadpool and Logan, have kind of looked the same and had the same tone, but this one feels different. It feels more mature and it looks more mature, so I'm really excited about that tone and that darker feel for the X-Men franchise. Obviously a massive part of the more recent X-Men movies, and pretty much all of the X-Men movies really, is the relationship between Professor X and Magneto, and we get a little bit of that in this first trailer. We see that the conflict between those two characters is still there, and I imagine they'll both have very different plans for what to do with Jean and the Phoenix. It looks like there's a scene where Magneto and Charles kind of meet up with two different groups of mutants, and I noticed that Beast is stood with Magneto in that scene, so we might actually see a few X-Men switch sides and join Magneto in this one. That's something that the previous films have touched on, but they've never really gone in depth into that, so I'm really excited to see if we're going to see some of the X-Men, like Beast and a few of the others, switch sides and join Magneto's mission. There was that great piece of dialogue where Magneto said to Charles that he's always sorry and there's always a speech and nobody cares. I really liked that line, especially because it was played over Magneto putting on the helmet, which is always exciting in an X-Men movie. I do wonder if we'll see Magneto go up against the X-Men again in this one, because he teamed up with them at the end of Apocalypse, so I'm interested to see where they stand and to see whose side he'll be on in this one. But just looking at this trailer, I'd have to guess that he's probably not siding with the X-Men on this one. The trailer also teases the death of a major character. We're not sure who, but I'm going to take a risk and say that Mystique will probably die in this. But I really like the fact that they're going to kill off one or maybe more characters in this movie, because it tells me that they're taking this seriously and they're willing to sacrifice characters to tell an engaging and an entertaining story. Also, if Jean kills off another X-Men member, that's going to add a lot of depth and a lot of guilt to that character that'll be really fun and compelling to watch. watch. There's some really great action in here as well. There are only a few moments where we get to see some of the action scenes, but each of them looked really cool. I thought Jean flipping the police car was awesome and it looked really badass, but for me, the scene where she's tipping the helicopter and her eyes are turning orange was easily the most exciting shot in the entire trailer, just because in that scene we can get a sense of how powerful she is, but also how out of control and menacing Jean is, because it looked like she was pulling the helicopter towards the soldier there, which is obviously gonna kill him, and it don't look like she's gonna stop. So I think that was the best moment, because it really showed us how out of control and how powerless Jean really is when the Phoenix takes over. This is a character that's always tried to be good, and she's always tried to do the right thing, but she's been controlled by something that's making her do things that she doesn't want to do, and making her do some really horrible things to the people she loves. If there was one thing that I didn't enjoy about the trailer, or one thing that I'm worried about, it'd be that it looks like there are similarities between moments in this trailer and what we've already seen in X-Men The Last Stand. I get that they're both adaptations of the same story, kinda, but I hope that this film is more faithful to the material, and I really just want to see a fresh X-Men movie that does some different things and gives us something unique. But that's literally my only issue with this trailer. Overall, I think this was a brilliant first look. I really enjoyed the darker tone that they seem to be teasing. There's a more character-driven and dramatic element to this that I'm excited about. The action looked awesome, and that's coming from a guy that wasn't really looking forward to another X-Men movie after Apocalypse. Thanks for checking out this trailer review, guys. Let me know what you thought of the first Dark Phoenix trailer in the comments section below, and hit that like button. If you liked what you heard and you want to hear more trailer reviews and some other stuff, just hit the subscribe button, and to be notified of new episodes, hit the bell button right next to it. For now though, that's it for this episode. I'll be back soon. See you next time.